Tombstones climbing up the sky to claim the boredom and the whine of the radiator, to freeze the fates that intertwine, unresolved and undefined in this echo chamber. Once you've given up the ghost, just like Lazarus, you'll know there's an operator, some strange passenger inside. To that strange power I'm resigned like an iron anchor. I'm just a ghost in your stereo, the fading memory of a shipwreck in the undertow. You're just a lost song I wrote, and I'm just a ghost in your stereo. Shadows on the blinds, your heart's a mercenary, but like a dancer on the wire, come the sparks of freight desire as a fire's carried. I'm just a ghost in your stereo, the fading memory of a shipwreck in the undertow. You're just a lost song I wrote, and I'm just a ghost in your stereo.
I pet you on the head. I pet you on the head. I let you know that everything is fine.
Irsach, Bilan Bismail. Fallen si lor wislan, ada si alinal.
Van Urs Atslir, Olfoth Thim, Iri Guath Thi.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
Oh, my snake yak! You've learned to call me at last! And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight. Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can. Gers Bismail win picked. Van dromi drom Jacob. Van Read Rithje.
Ahai Una, Sahawin Wisk. Ismail Im, Sur Fierlo.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only good manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight. May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
Lo Fallo Ruis. Van in Narsitar. Dir Sitagnai.
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
What the? Do you see that?
Oh, it's a monster! Where did it even come from? Whoa there! It's not stopping. Run! Run!
Valana alla till den sidor iri halmsi funne aktva von jasmi agnai.
Wow.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
O stewards of the Ondo, we offer up our light in answer.
That crystal you showed the artisan. Was it... Did it belong to one of my friends? I tried to give you a measure of privacy. No one wants a spirit looking over their shoulder every moment of the day. So tell me, if you would, how did you come across that crystal? It was render raised then. Strange that I should learn such things now, after they're long gone. They were fine friends, every one of them. I didn't expect death to teach me so much. About them, about Seto, about you, about the hope that hides at the heart of this world. I've never been one for idle chit-chat, but if by some miracle I could see them all again, I doubt I would ever stop talking. I'm grateful I got to bend your ear at least. And just for that, I reckon I'll stick with you to the very end.
Apologies, we were a little late to the gathering.
It seems we succeeded in gaining their trust.
The delay wasn't exactly welcome, but at least our many hands made light work. And they seemed especially impressed with your contribution. Our hero indeed.
Y'shtola was telling us those structures may date back to the age of the Ascians.
An Ascian homeland. Despite his many protestations, I never quite believed Emmett Selk was telling the truth.
Nor I. But there is no denying the evidence before our eyes. Clearly this was once a great city. A home they would see restored, no matter how many tens of thousands of years it takes.
It's a hollow dream when you think about it. Even if they manage to rejoin all the worlds, they'll never bring back the ones who were lost. But would I have done any different?
How are you feeling?
You have completed your devotions?
Yes. To the honored ancients have we offered up our prayers and our gratitude. You too have our thanks.
Might we trouble thee then to tell us more of the illuminated land of which thou didst lately speak?
To the west of here lies a great trench. Some days ago, a light appeared in that endless darkness. Curious, we ventured closer and discovered in the depths an entire city. The buildings we spied were akin to our own everlasting abodes, impossibly so. We understood at once the ancients had risen. There could be no doubt. Taken with terror, we retreated to the cups, and I decreed that none should enter the trench until such time as we received a sign.
Might it still be possible to reach this city of the ancients?
With no water to drown you, a finless one could now travel there. Yes. I am convinced you are the sign for which we have been waiting. My people will show you the way.
Shall we?
By the gods.
When the Ondo spoke of a city, I did not think they meant an actual city.
Then we are seeing the same view. The remnants in the Ondo settlement were solid material structures. But these... everything here pulses with ether. 'Tis an enchantment on a monumental scale.
Take off your armor, friend of mine. I have no arrows, but I got time. All your sorrow keeps you glued to your seat. Can we get you out of your head and into your feet? And it's not that the rest of us don't have the blues. It's just that some dance partners need a dance partner too. Is that you? Take off your armor, let down your hair. You could sit on your hands, or you could get closer if you dare.
Alright, thank you guys for your patience. Welcome to what we lovingly call Ghosty After Dark. I hope that you guys have been enjoying Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to get back into it. Hold on just a second. Get back over to the game screen, because I don't see any redeems. Boop. Let's see. Let's see if I can get the controller. It's across the way. Alright. No, I did not mean to jump. Hydrate. Will do, Lizzie. Welcome in.
I pet you on the head. I pet you on the head and let you know that everything is fine.
Yay! Head pats are good. Streaking. How are you? I'm doing alright. How about you? I hope that you've been having a good night. And thank you for the streaking. Let's see. Whoops, I'm too far away. It sounded more like scratches than stretches. Oh, doing good, just a lot of work this week. Ah, okay. Work sucks, I know. But I'm working on multiple things all day. Oh no. Multitasking. You do better than I can. Look at the size of those doors. Now I know how pixies must feel. Day and Kakol recognized. Welcome to the city of Amaret. Will you be riding the lift? What? Did the building just welcome you? Mayhap it is not so passing strange. Did Emmett Selk not invite Dayan to visit his abode? 'Tis plain thy coming was expected. Now, you don't look too happy about that. And where will this lift be taking us? The lift services every level of the Akora Heights, but it presently configured to convey passengers directly to the ground floor. Lizzie, sick? No, I just have allergies real bad. Hold on just a second. I might can fix that. Ugh. Put the earbud right there. So that'll help some. Maybe, perhaps. Oh damn, allergies, yes, they suck. Kevin, how are you? Well, there you have it. In the absence of some few hundred yalms of rope, we have little choice but to accept the offer. With emphasis on we. I'm not about to let you walk into this place alone. Ground floor now. As you wish, the lift will arrive shortly. Yay! Hugging and using full names feels low-key weird. Right. Doing okay, how about you? Next stop, ground floor. Facilities include the Bureau of Administration, the Bureau of the Architect, and the Capitol. Doing good, just been working a lot, Lamal. I feel a little out of it. What about you? Oh no. Be sure to get some rest, Lizzie. Hey, we made it to the ground floor. Oh! Oh no! Oh, my uterus just reminded me it wants to kill me. Lol, yay for me. Oh no! I am so sorry. Let's see. That sounds terrible. Oh. The city is pretty. Especially from far off. I do like the Amaret city. I don't like the Amaret dungeon, or Amarat, or however you want to pronounce this city's name. I don't like the dungeon that you have to go through in this part. It had become the bane of Papa Morty, you absolute legend. 33 gifted subs and counting. You're spreading the love and keeping the ghosty stream powered up. Seriously, that's some top tier support. It's okay, I yearn for menopause. Oh no. Papa! Pats the Lizzie. Yay, thanks Papa. Goddamn my ear! I thought I had it turned down more. I think it's just turned down on my end. I've got to adjust. Cause it didn't hurt mine. But anyway, back to my rant on Amaret. I hate the dungeon. It had become the bane of my existence back when I first had to run it, back when Shadowbringers came out, and I played to this part, and you had to run through the dungeon. I tried to run it by myself as Dancer. My mistake. Because it's just, I wasn't fast enough to kill one of the bosses in there, so I couldn't make it through by myself. So then I would run it with people, but I would die constantly, just stay dead. I think more recently I have been able to run it once without totally wanting to pull my hair out by myself, and it was as Reaper, because no offense to Rabbit, I love you so much, but Reaper's a bit stronger than Dancer. So I was able to, like, good for you, Ghosty. I'm sorry. But, yeah, that's coming up, and I'm not sure I can do it on my own if it comes up tonight. I might have to, like, signal for help, or might have to postpone the rest of stream to another night if we get that far and I can't make it by myself and I need help from people and everybody's asleep. Let's see. It's only at this distance that you start to realize just how big the buildings truly are. What did that voice call the city? Amaret? Or Amarat? Look, over there. 'Tis a ghost. Oh. Is that a person? Oh no, my mistake. That's a giant. Doesn't seem to have noticed us yet. Giant or no, a resident of this place may have much and more to tell us. I say we make the first move. Alpha, no, you can't just... Ugh. Reckon he just can. Pray excuse my boldness, but might I ask you a few questions? Oh, what adorable costumes! Are you children on an excursion? This district has much to teach you. How odd. That sounded like no language I've ever heard, and yet I understood every word. Just as he understood us. And which district is this exactly? You must be lost, poor things. You stand in the Polyarite district, wherein lie the institutions most vital to the management of our star. Can you tell us where to find Emmett Selk? I see. You've come to marvel at the workings of the Convocation of 14. Oh, the love. Hardly surprising, I suppose. The whole world holds its breath as the final days draw near and our brightest minds race to implement their plans. Thus, you must understand that gaining an audience at this time will be next to impossible. You should hurry home now before your families begin to worry. Do you need me to walk you back? Afraid you'd have to walk a long way. No, thank you. We will be fine. Very well. Take care, little ones. What was that all about? To my eyes, these people appear as arcane entities. I suspect Emmett Selk wove them from aether, much as he reconstructed the rest of the city. The final days. Such words well befit the oblivion described to us by our Asian foe. A catastrophe of unprecedented scale, which did set in motion the summoning of Zodiark, and thence Heidelin herself. But that happened centuries and centuries ago, didn't it? That man spoke as if they were rushing to avert a disaster here and now. Unless, for these people, the distant past is the here and now. I believe thou hast the right of it, Master Alphino. This ethereal amaret, and its residents appear to be phantoms of a different age. Emmett Selk hath resurrected a memory, a moment in time before the star was sundered. So we find ourselves in a long-destroyed city inhabited by the long-departed. An unusual situation to be sure, but at least we're able to parley with these ancients. In fact, they seem downright eager to chat. I say we use this to our advantage. Split up, strike up some conversations, and see if we can't learn the location of our quarry. And while we're at it, it wouldn't hurt to wheedle out a few more details regarding this Convocation of 14 and their impending disaster. This man just said, let's split up, like it's a horror movie. Split up and find clues, gang. Fucking Scooby-Doo moment. To mingling, then. Let's meet back here when our jaws start aching. I'm behave. I ain't saying shit. Nope. There went Mord. He went to sleep. No. Yeah, if I hit Amaret, I don't know if I'm gonna do that tonight. 'Cause holy shit. Uh-oh. Okay. I pokeballed. Thought I was in trouble. Ah! Ran right past your ass. Good gracious, child, where's your family? You should not be alone at a time like this. Run along home, quickly now. Have you not heard? Though yet confined to the lands across the sea, a terrible phenomenon afflicts our star. They're calling it the final days. 'Tis said it starts suddenly, a cacophonous keening from beneath the earth. The sound distorts all living things within earshot, and wrests from us control of our creation magics. Once that happens, all is lost. Fear, pain, despair. Every dread impulse is siphoned from our minds and given substance. An eternal fall of fiery rain, an incessant spawning of nightmarish beasts. None can point to the source of the phenomenon. 'Tis as if the star itself has fallen ill, as if a force inimical to life now festers and spreads. 'Tis only a matter of time until Amarat, too, resounds to the discordant squall. You should stay with your loved ones, child. Stay with them. And like a ghost, you disappeared. Okie dokie. Oh. Supposed to go in here. Yep. Optimistic Amaretine. Twould seem the hall is host to the most precocious visitor this day. And what, pray tell, shall be the subject of our discussion, young one? The fact that I'm 42. Ah! The convocation and their handling of the coming peril. 'Tis only natural that you should have questions. Shall we begin with the members themselves? As all know, the 14 are the wisest and most puissant among us. They are the stewards of order, responsible for decisions which keep this star turning season after season. Be it the speaker, La Habrea, or the emissary, Elidibus, each seat is occupied by an elected sage of surpassing intellect. I have to be going to bed, leaving you up on lurk. Okay, Kevin, thank you. Hope you rest well. And thank you for the lurk. Lawgriff, Metron, Emmett Selk, their individual titles have, as a gesture of respect and a matter of tradition, become synonymous with their incumbents. Thus, it is with great incredulity that I greet this recent rumor that a seat in the convocation is soon to be left vacant. If proven true, 'twould be an unprecedented development, and testament to the immense pressure under which our saviors are toiling. In any event, I, for one, am confident they shall deliver our star unto salvation. Night-night, Kevin! You know what? There's got to be a faster way to get around, I think, even though this is a city that I can still use mounts here. Might be a good mount for this area. Don't really have anything that screams Amaret. Shadow Gliver. Ruby Gliver. Yeah, ain't really got anything. Huh. I'll take the doggo. That kind of screams Amaret. An audience with Emmett Selk? I'm afraid you have the wrong office, little one, and besides, he'll be far too busy to field the questions of curious children. Surely you have been told of the looming catastrophe. Every resource available to the Convocation must be spent upon ensuring our world survives. They have yet to make an official announcement, but if it is said the 14 are moving forward with a plan of scarce credible proportions, one which promises to grant will to the very star itself. They will invoke our mightiest spells of creation to birth an entity of all-encompassing magnificence, and then they will rewrite the laws of existence. 'Tis a huge undertaking, and it must be completed ere the corruption spreads this far. Thus I say to you again, do not hold out hope for an audience. Yeah, but I'm expected. They told me to be here. Of course, he figured I'd be like a fucking, well, more of a fucking light warden. But hey, I am for once happy to disappoint somebody. Let me bring back my doggo. I like the street lamps. Dan. If I was not certain before, then I am now. The people of this city believe they face the end of the world. I cannot imagine what purpose compelled Emmett Selk to recreate this ancient Amarat. And yet, I fancy I hear his words to us echoing throughout this ocean trench. He would have his story known. You think? We can compare notes once the others return. Hopefully, then our next move will become clear. Twould seem our conversations were much alike, a looming disaster, creation magics running rampant, and this Convocation's efforts to bring salvation out of chaos. I suppose there was talk of little else in the time when these events came to pass. Ah, Oriange, if I may. What are your thoughts on the ancients' art of creation? A fascinating discipline indeed. All the mind can conceive may be rendered in reality. All that is required is a clear concept upon which to focus one's will. 'Tis not dissimilar to the primal rites taught by the Asians, wherein ritual ceremony breathes life into figments of myth and legend. I see we arrive to the same conclusion then. The people who lived in the age before the Sundering were blessed with vast reserves of mana. No matter how draining these creation magics must be, it seems they paid the cost with not more than a fraction of the aether which coursed through their own bodies. If we were to attempt the same, such spells would soon deplete our energies, and then seek to draw the balance from elsewhere, or from a hoard of crystals, mayhap, or from the very land itself. Thus, when this art of creation was placed into our hands, it became, in effect, a means for destruction. An interesting matter which no doubt bears further study, but despite all these revelations, I worry we are no closer to finding Emmett Selk. Has anyone learned aught which might lead us to his location? Not directly, mayhap, but from what we've heard, it seems the Convocation of 14 is sequestered in the nearby Capitol building. When we went to see for ourselves, the attendant wouldn't let us through without a writ of permission. So we tried our luck at the Bureau of Administrator, where we thought these permissions might be issued. but the clerks there said he couldn't help us since our names didn't appear in the registry. And that was where we gave up. I wonder though, Dan, could you be eligible for one of these writs? The voice in the lift seemed to know who you were. It might be that your name is registered at the Bureau as well. Worth a look, I'd say. Meanwhile, I'll head back to the capital and search for the less official point of entry, just in case. Pray allow me to accompany thee on thy reconnaissance. An arcane perspective may prove needful. I think I'd like to speak with more of these ancients. Maybe they know something that could help cure Dayan's condition. Would you mind coming with me? Of course I don't mind. Just lead the way. Then Y'shtola and I will busy ourselves with further exploration. There is surely more intelligence to be had. And so we part ways once more. This time, however, let us reconvene in front of the capital. Oops. Okay. Doggo. Oh, no, not trying to. Fuck. Just what I need. A fucking tiny. Hold on, let me get rid of the minion. I didn't mean to summon it. Go away. Thank you. Didn't need a tiny chocobo at this time. Oh. I might pop up the map. We know I am horrible with. Can I fly? Oh shit! Okay. Holy fuck! I can fly here. Who knew? I didn't know I could fly. That would have been really helpful a while ago. Okay. I guess I was assuming it was a city, and even though I could summon, I couldn't. Well, that was stupid of me. I was having a moment, y'all. A visitor's writ? Yes, I can assist you. Full name, please. Dayan Kakol. Please wait near the counter while I confirm your details. Okay. Dayan Kakol, your application is ready for collection. As your residency was approved by Emmett Selk himself, further forms of identification will not be required. Here's your application documents. Submit them to the Bureau of the Secretariat, and the clerk will issue the visitor's writ for the capital. Oh my goodness, y'all are some bureaucratic fucking bullshit. Come on, Argos. Flying big sparkly puppy. So. Okay. Next, please. Can't reach the counter. I'm too short. It's not every day an aura can say that. Sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream. Thank you, stay tuned. The brain and pituitary gland create their own substances to combat pain. What are these natural painkillers called? Find out when the ads end in about 3 minutes. Visiting the capital, are we? Please take a seat. Your name will be called once your application has been processed. Take a seat. I'll stand, thank you. Oh. Shit. May I? You, I think, are from a time beyond ours. Have you followed in the wake of Emmett Selk? Nay, there's no cause for alarm. I'm simply a shade, here and not here. I know only that my name is Hythlodaeus, and that this city is a recreation, a phantom moment plucked from the well of history. These others seem unaware of their pale existence, but I wonder if Emmett Selk's mind was distracted when it came to my reconstruction. A stray thought would have been enough. Hythlodaeus will realize the truth, for example. We were close friends once, you see. Yet, in spite of my perception, I play the same role as all the rest, a bit part, meant to bring color and noise to this well-crafted stage. Too much scrutiny, and we shall burst like the fragile bubbles we are. Thus I tell you again, my presence is not to concern you. I wish only to share your company whilst we wait. If you've come this far, then you know of the catastrophe which awaits us on our morrow. Dan looking up at him like, and... The final days, what began as isolated incidents, soon swelled into world-spanning threats. To the question that was asked before the commercial break, endorphins are natural pain-killing substances produced in the brain and pituitary gland. Did not know that. The Convocation of 14, well, it was 13 at the time, endeavored to create a will for our star. They would repair the fundamental laws of order and halt the spread of destruction. But creation on such a scale required an immense source of power. Of those of us who still lived, nearly half offered up their lives in the name of salvation. And from their sacrifice, Zodiark was born. Just as we had hoped, he reached forth and halted the march of oblivion. Yet on how the star had suffered. So many species lost. The land was blighted, the waters poisoned, and even the wind had ceased to blow. Once more did our people give of themselves to Zodiark. Another half of our race sacrificed to cleanse the world, to ensure that trees and grasses and myriad tiny lives would sprout and grow and flourish. The cycle of life had begun anew, and we reconsidered the means by which we might protect it. The Convocation decided thus. We would nurture our world until it was bursting with vitality. Then, when the time was right, we would offer some portion of its living energy to Zodiark. In return, he would restore to us those brethren whose souls had fed his strength, and together we would resume our role as stewards. There were, however, those who disagreed with this plan. They argued that enough had been sacrificed to Zodiark, that this new world should belong to the lives newly born. These dissidents surrendered their life energies. These dissidents surrendered their life energies in the creation of Hydaelyn, an incarnation of the opposing belief. And for the first time in history, our people stood divided. Know you then how this conflict ended? Yep. I thought you might. Emmett Selk has ever been a champion of the will of Zodiark. The original plan may have been set back by millennia, but he will have not abandoned his course. He will pay the price for our return by whatever means is necessary. And though he may carry himself with a certain glib ease, Emmett Selk is not a man to bear his burdens lightly. In fact, I imagine they have only grown heavier with every passing century. Tis truly a terrible weight he has chosen to carry. Must be why he walks stooped over. His back hurts from carrying it all. Dayan Kakol? That be me. It seems your turn has come. Pray do not let me keep you. Ah, there was one last thing. You walk with another at your side, yes? Nay, I see no definite form, just the faintest suggestion of a second soul. I doubt it visible to anyone but me. Otherwise, I assume only you can see and hear this ethereal companion. That would be correct. Your connection is hardly a coincidence. In our time, the two of you were one. The color of your souls tells the tale. A hue that distinctive cannot be mistaken, no matter how thin the soul is spread. Huh! This is just the kind of fate I might expect of one such as he. Surely Emmett Selk has recognized the hint of him in you. Dayan Kakol? Yeah, I'm coming. Give me a minute. Fare you well, my new old friend. May you find what it is you seek. Already disappeared. And so did Ardbert. Ghosts just keep appearing and then disappearing on me, man. How far away? Your visitor's writ as requested. When you wish to gain admittance to the capital, simply present the documents to the attendant within. Alright, and we're back out of here to go to the Capitol building. Is this the Capitol building? think it is. Nope. Or it is, and I just entered it too early. Forgot they said meet in front. Oh, okay. I see the big building is the Capitol building. Should have known it wasn't one of these little ones. Just having another one of those moments. Finally, you were gone so long I was on the verge of mounting a rescue party. How fared you in your bureaucratic ventures? Got the writ. Ah, I see my instincts were correct. And a good thing, too. Arianje and I weighed our chances of breaking into the capital, and an official entrance is by far the more attractive option. The capital boasteth not a single armed sentry. 'Twould seem that in their time they did not deem it needful to post guards. The windows and doors, however, appear heavily warded, though mightily did we strive, with strength mundane and magical, we failed to budge them even a fraction of one ilm. Mayhap 'twas simply the case that Emmett Selk's recreation did not extend to their usual function. We didn't try everything, of course, but we thought it best to conserve our time and energy for more pressing matters. Speaking of which, Reen and I tried asking about a cure for you. The problem is the ancients didn't exist beyond Amorites today. They will happily tell their own tales, but whenever we attempted to explain our situation, the conversation quickly became muddled. What of you, Dayan? Was aught worthy of interest said during your efforts to obtain a writ? Yeah, I met Hythlodaeus. A great sacrifice of life in exchange for their brethren's resurrection. And you say all the Ascian scheming had been leading to this? All this time. But if they still mean to enact this plan, then things won't end with the rejoining. I thought we knew their intentions in full, restore the world to its former glory, and in turn empower Zodiark to reclaim his throne as the will of the star. Yet that was merely a step along the way. I hesitate to put it into words, but we have to assume that following the final rejoining, the Ascians mean to draw on the lives of the Source to make their sacrifice to Zodiark. That does seem the most likely scenario. Mayhap those who ally with the Ascians would be spared that fate. But what value is there in surviving when all our history, all our struggles will be erased? I cannot conscience such an act. Of course not. And that's to say naught of what Emmett Silk's plans for the Exarch's power. Do we stand by and let him threaten our futures as well as our past? We need to find him, Dayan. And when we do, make your mark. Change the course of history in a way that's felt by those who came before and those who come after. By everyone you've ever met. Change things so that even my other self, dying somewhere in that future calamity, will smile and say, I knew you would win. That's morbid. Is fighting him itself the only way? He created an entire city. It will take everything we have to defeat him, if we even can. And if you push that hard in your current state, the light will break free. The decision to press on lies with you, just as it lies with each and every one of us. Well, it's not like I'm gonna stop here. Just might not do Amaret tonight. remember the talk we had atop the tower in Moored Soak. I'm still of the same mind now as I was then. I don't abandon you, you don't abandon me, and together we make a difference in this fight. There's always hope if we look for it. I saw it again and again as you tore those veils of light from the sky. If we keep taking the next step forward, there's a chance we'll find a way to save you. So, no matter how long it takes or how much it hurts, you can count on me to keep on walking. Valthry spoke of the disaster we would bring upon our own heads, the ceaseless conflict. Imagine how he would sneer to see what's become of the first, not to mention your perilous predicament. And yet, who can deny the fire your deeds have ignited in people's hearts? You achieved what my logic and ideals never could, uniting desperate peoples under the banner of hope and common purpose. Without you, that giant Talos would never have raised its head. I have borne witness to many such miracles at your side, and would do so again. This is but another obstacle on the road. So come on, let us travel it. Drag me through wonder and danger, as you are wont to do, and I shall endeavor not to slow you down. Well, like this is the end. As well thou knowest, if he are to usher Emmett Selk into his rest, if we are to usher Emmett Selk into his rest, we must needs bind his Ascian soul, and then shatter it with overwhelming force. The former task requireth orisight, and such have I prepared, upon the exarch's asking no less, though 'twas even ever mine intent to provide said boon. The future whence our noble friend doth hail is a world fallen to Ascian artifice, and he would not see such grim history repeated. In a sense, Emmett Selk's destruction will be the culmination of the Exarch's efforts, a reward for all he hath endured these many years. Yet even as thou stridest into the jaws of peril... Ooh, thank you, phone. Forget not but that his fondest wish, and that of many others besides, is to see thee survive unto the morrow. 'Tis in pursuit of that happiest of outcomes that I do pledge to remain at thy side. Phone me and you gonna fight. Our time in the first has been a never-ending succession of trials, as arduous as our path in the source ever was. I'll throw you out the damn window. Okay. Yet through all our journeys together, through that deep and foreboding wood, you have helped me to stay true to my convictions. Thus would I return the favor. Do as your heart decrees, without hesitation or regret, and that is all I will say on the matter. Yeet the phone! Right. Well, this has put everyone in a solemn mood, hasn't it? Honestly, we're not even sure this will be the end of it. But I suppose we should speak our minds when we have the opportunity. You taught me that much in Amarang. So forgive me this moment of sentiment, Dan. By dragging me into this sorry mess, you've given me the chance to think and act as I should have, for Reen's sake. Words cannot express how much this has changed my life, or how grateful I am for your support. So I shall express my gratitude through action instead. No matter where you decide to go, I will be there, guarding your back. When Menphelia entrusted me with her power, she warned me that no matter how strong you became, you can still fall victim to despair. You can still feel powerless. And she was right. After you collapsed at Mount Golg, my hands wouldn't stop shaking. If I made a mistake, if I failed to bind the light within you, I was terrified you would die. Even now, you could be moments from turning, and I wouldn't know how to save you. You, Thancred, the others, you've all been there when I needed help. Minfilia surrendered her life to me, her legacy. I should be ready to do the same for you, and I want to. I do, but I'm not good enough. She told me to follow your example, and I've tried. I've really tried. Then you shouldn't hang your head. I shouldn't? Nope, you did your best. That's all you can do. We must all keep looking forward like the heroes who never gave up hope for this world. Because that makes more sense than quoting Horshaphant. I'm not sure who you... Actually, never mind. I think the answer might be different for all of us. No, nothing will come of brooding here in self-pity. I've made my decision, Dayan. I'm going with you. Okay. Alright, to the capital. It's a bit further down. Capital attendant. Hi. Welcome to the capital. All visitors must present an official writ of permission before admittance will be granted. There you go. Your documents appear to be in order. You may proceed into the capital, but any guests you may choose to bring with you must remain in your vicinity at all times. Oh, don't worry, they will.
This really is unacceptable. I gave you very specific instructions.
Yeah, well, I'm a C student anyway. Not very good with instructions.
Emmett Selk. My invitation was for an abomination, ripe with the power to bring about the world's annihilation.
Ha, you rhymed.
Not this half-broken thing. Whatever am I to do with you?
You can go fuck yourself.
And I see you insist on keeping the same familiar company. Are you so lost without them?
It is not he who is lost without the familiar. Not content with remaking an entire city, you aim to fill it with the reconstituted souls of the dead.
I may have gotten a little carried away in my attention to detail, added a few unnecessary flourishes. Well, there's no point trying to hide it. Yes. Once the rejoining of worlds is complete, Zodiac will regain his full strength and shatter his prison. Then we shall offer up the Source's remaining inhabitants in sacrifice, that we might resurrect our brethren who died to bring Zodiac into existence. But what was it that you came here to do exactly?
Stop you? Like normal? Yeah.
Did you know One last do-or-die attempt to foil my plans before your mind dissolves into madness.
Haha, joke's on you. I've been mad for years.
How very, very heroic of you.
Nah, not really.
In every single age, there is always someone who wants to stand up to the evil Asians. Always the same arrogance, the same insistence that the world belongs to them, as if theirs were the only rightful claim, theirs the only existence worthy of preservation. Even now, after everything, you refuse to see reason. You think it unfair that you are subject to suffering? That your lives will be sacrificed for the ancients? Look at me!
Yeah, that kind of sounds fucked up.
I have lived 1,000 of your lives.
Sounds like you problem.
I have broken bread with you. Fought with you, grown ill, grown old, sired children, and yes, welcomed death's sweet embrace. For eons have I measured your worth and found you wanting. Too weak and feeble-minded to serve as stewards of any star. Have your recent spats with Vorthri and his Sin Eaters taught you nothing? Have you not learned that your ignorance and frailty beget only endless misery? How long do you mean to perpetuate this farce? How much more must I endure your bumbling interference?
I don't know, a couple more hours, maybe.
Let us imagine that the laws of reality are again undone and the world faces true annihilation. Do you honestly believe that half your number would sacrifice themselves to save the other? Of course they wouldn't! And if you had witnessed history unfold as I have, you would reach the same conclusion. You cannot be entrusted with our legacy. I will bring back our brethren, our friends, our loved ones. The world belongs to us, and us alone.
Emmett Selk! We understand, truly, but it makes no difference. The ones you love are in the past, while ours are here in the present. One day, we too will be ashes and dust, but not today. Our time is not yet finished. We share your conviction, and that is why we will not abandon our course.
You think us the same? You think your tattered soul of equal worth to those I lost? Then come. Earn your place. Prove yourselves worthy to inherit this star. fitting backdrop for your final judgment. I shall wait within, but do not spend too much time on your preparations. There's no telling how much longer the guest of honor will last.
Oh, fuck you. And fuck you, Double, for making me have to do this dungeon. Hammer it now accessible. Yay. So excited. Wonder if anybody's still up. Let me see. I could grab a few people. Nope, and it looks like Aura's busy. Alrighty. I wonder how long it would be to queue with actual people. Let's see. Nine minutes. Ugh. I kind of wonder if I went in there unsynced, if I could just brute force my way through it. I'm not usually up for doing that with dungeons while I'm doing this replay, but this one's a special case of fuck this shit. I get nervous just trying to enter this place. I really hate this place. I think I really do have some sort of PTSD from this fucking dungeon. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Okay, let me... I'm gonna try to brute force my way through it. Let's see. Alright. Okay. Alright, let me see. Oh, I hate it.
Welcome to the final days of Amarant. The fabric of our star began to fray, and the unchecked energies of creation began to malform beasts. Just as prayer gives rise to
I wish
crimes,
Sal or
our
Ward
dread
was
may
awake.
manifest our deepest fears.
Alright, this thing is semi-easy if you follow along with the fucking what it does. Its pattern and everything. Whatever stuff you want to follow. Can't talk to drum. Oh shit. Danger Doritos. Everybody's back up with me. Oh, don't matter, he's dead, okay. Cool. Didn't have to worry about none of his shit. The next one was the one that I would die on constantly. Lagging.
The land buckled. The cities burned. The waters ran red with blood. Intro. No, there it goes. Damn it. Here we go.
here we come. This is the part that we have to worry about.
Yet this is far from the worst of it. Come, and I will show you.
Okay.
Just a little further. And you will see the end of a world.
I don't know why it's so laggy tonight. I'm pokeballing. Shit. Great. Not only am I enamored, but I'm pokeballing. I'm gonna die because of the lag. Why is that thing not dying at all? Like, my HP is going down faster than these things. Ah! Game said nope, punishing you for trying to brute force your way through. See if it'll put me back in there. That lag was bad. So fucking bad. Finally.
The star was fading. We saw we had to weave its laws anew. between us and our goal loomed a final misbegotten fiend.
Oh boy. Here we go. Oh, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Fuck you. I'm out of here. This way. He's out. And that thing disappears. Alright. Let me out. There ain't be in there no more.
Well, well, you prevailed. Nevertheless, your performance was underwhelming, and I remain unconvinced of your worthiness. Oh, you tower of your misbegotten ilk, no doubt. But should I bring my full strength to bear, well, you would be as leaves in the wind. The gulf between us is a reflection of the disparity between the world as it was and what it has become.
Our worlds may not live up to your lofty standards, but they are our worlds, our homes, full of life and love and hope. And we won't stand by and let you destroy them!
You are a mistake. For we who have known perfection, the shattered source and these shards are ghastly mockeries of the true world. The ephemeral lives you exalt are pale imitations, utterly devoid of meaning.
Belittle us all you like, but we will rise again and again, and give the lie to your insults through word and deed. We define our worth, not the circumstances of our creation.
More prattle. Fool, who are you? No one, nothing. Once I have reclaimed my heritage, my first act will be to expunge your stain from history's weave. My world will have no need for heroes.
Oh, well, that's concerning.
Still fighting the good fight.
It is true that all we hold dear is fated to fade away. But that is no reason for us to forsake it.
To take what steps we may, and thus mark the road for those who would follow. To strive for the best of all futures. Be this not also thy purpose?
Do not presume to speak of my future.
And you? Why waste your final moments in futile defiance?
Because that's really all I got right now.
Weary wanderer, you've no fight left to fight, no life left to live.
Says you and a gremlin.
You see, the light will not be denied.
Surrender to your fate, and let the transformation take you. Rise up in madness and fury. Devour the vermin infesting the land which is rightfully ours.
Well, I am mad and pretty furious, mostly because I had to run Amaret.
Fight it. You have to hold on.
If you had the strength to take another step, could you do it? Could you save our worlds?
You know I could.
Take it. We fight as one. This world is not yours to end.
This is our future. Our story.
The one time your character gets to talk.
No, it can't be.
It be.
That trick of the light. You are a broken husk, nothing more. How can you hope to stand against me alone?
We stand together!
How do I'm surprised you can stand at all.
I could not well leave matters half finished. Let expanse contract, eon become instant. Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call!
Damn you all!
I challenge you. Just don't know if I can brute force my way past him.
Very well. Let us proceed to your final judgment. The victor shall write the tale, and the vanquished become its villain. But come, let us cast aside titles and pretense, and reveal our true faces to one another.
He who shall awaken our brethren from their dark slumber.
You might be able to do it. I don't know if he has any kind of special thing you gotta do or not. Like that would take two people, like with fall through. We could try it. If I can't, we'll just do something else. Am I still? Like, unrestricted party. See if I can. Let's give it a shot. If I can't brute force my way through it, I'll try something. I'll see how long the queue is, and if the queue's long, then we'll wait till another night. Oh, I'm about to eat this tank buster. Something that I need to I don't know what those are. He's lagging again. Can't brute force our way through this one. 15 minutes wait time. Sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream. Thank you, stay tuned. Now, a verse from our collective tale. In Eorzea's realm, Clockwork Ghosty strides, with lizard light infused in search of cures and guides. Dawntrail's road ahead, a quest so grand, Final Fantasy XIV, where adventurers expand. Chat spirit high with every raid and fight, together we journey through day and night. Join the tale woven with each passing stream, for in Ghosty's world we all dare to dream. I don't know, y'all, we can wait, but I don't know if we get in. Whoop. I wonder if June is still busy. Yeah. And I don't see anybody else up at this time. Nope. Boo. Well, there's some people gathering up for it. We might get in. Maybe. I do enjoy the Shadowbringers music, so at least we get that to listen to while we wait. I'm hoping we get more people. We got 1 tank, 1 healer, and 2 DPS, so even though one of those is me, just have to wait and see. If we can't get in by 2, I'll raid out. Hell yeah. Alright, we're in. Huh? They going. Be on top of that. Somewhere, whatever she did. Somebody moving. I guess we were supposed to. I guess we were supposed to stay away from those. My good attacks whenever I'm sitting down like this. Oh shit. Yep. Oh shit. Tonight. did not be standing in the right place then. Shit. No, that's not something we can break. Am I the only one caught? Oh, shit. Don't single me out, motherfucker. Start it yet. Ready? Go. But it wasn't one of those where everybody dies if somebody didn't get it right. That poor healer. To that healer. GG. Woo.
I shall end this fight. What will become of it all? What will become of our troops?
Wow, and you're kind of a sore fucking loser, ain't you?
Enough, damn you!
Sweet time there, Dan. Like a Dragon Ball Z fight. You got a hole there. Sorry, not sorry.
Remember. Remember us. Remember that we once lived.
It's over. Emmett Selk is no more.
More importantly, how do you fare?
What dost thou see?
His ether. It is as it used to be. As a disciple of Zodiac, the Ascian was the darkness to your light.
Nope.
I can but assume that when you set your strength against his, the light within you was spent.
No, it's more than that. Under the strain of that incredible flood of ether, your soul had begun to break apart. Yet now it seems somehow restored. I tried to help you before the battle, but Emmett Selk stopped me. So, how did you... exactly what did you... Can you tell us what happened?
Had help from a hero of this world.
I see.
Poor Graha, he's had a rough time.
Where to start? I believe I owe you all an apology. And you, most especially.
Tis good to see you awake, Grahatia.
Well, 'tis good to be awake.
So those mad souls dove straight into the ocean over there, did they?
All I could see from here was the whale, Master Chai.
'Twas surely Alphino and those friends of his. They did something heroic, mark my words. You need only look up there for proof of that.
As you say, my love. They're sure to be back any moment now. Any moment.
They are coming back, aren't they? I couldn't bear the thought of...
There, dear. Everything will be all right. There, look! Over there, over the beach!
Ho there!
Greetings! You all right?
Welcome back!
I didn't think we'd be swimming the whole way back. Heavens. Heavens. Take me.
Alphino! Oh, hells.
Wait! Where's Urianger?
He must have fallen behind.
But shouldn't we look for him?
He'll wash up sooner or later.
Damn.
For the love of Alphino!
Welcome back, dear ones!
And thus did salvation come to the first. The lamps of Amarot will fade along with Emet-Selk's enchantments, and the depths shall be as once they were. Mount Gulg will one day fall, and the Talos below yield to wind and rain. This tale, too, will fade with time, passing into legend as the world heals and moves on.
Nevertheless, as ether obeys the cycle, as death and decay gives way to new life, so too do the memories we share inspire others to rise to greatness. For we who walk before may lead those who walk after. Your road goes ever on, as does your story, as does your legacy. Such is the hero's lot, to touch the lives of countless others.
Excuse me? You're the Warrior of Darkness, aren't you? Where are you from, really? And how did you get to be so strong?
Alright, well, we made it through the first part of Shadowbringers. Well, we've made it through Shadowbringers. We'll be in the post-Shadowbringers when we come back to it next time. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. We're gonna call it there. Let me suspend Game Plus. Alright, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope that you guys enjoyed Shadowbringers. I know that, like I said, we'll be in the post-Shadowbringers next time we start it up. So that'll be the stuff that happens after and before we get into Endwalker. So we still got a bit to go before we get to Endwalker, but not a whole hell of a lot. But alrighty, I really enjoyed streaming with you guys tonight, and I will see you back here either Saturday night or Tuesday night. I mean, Sunday night or Tuesday night. It might be a Saturday, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But thanks again. Let me find us somebody to raid into. Let's see who's on. The net is slow tonight. Well, damn. Yep. there we go. I'm lagging everywhere, y'all. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, there's the list. Well, we could go into King Spirit Wolf. Alright. See how long it... Yeah, it got over there pretty fast. Okay. Well, I spoke too soon. Everything is laggy tonight. I just want to raid out. I know there's a way to do it without... Oh, y'all suck. I think it's like /raid. And then King Shadow. Is that what it is? Hold on. King Spirit Wolf, not Shadow Wolf. Whoops. Spirit Wolf is, I think, how you do it. Let me check and see if it ever... Oh, fixed over here. Let me do it. Let's see. King Spirit Wolf. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright. Well, we'll do it that way then. Alright, guys. I will see y'all back here next time. Thank you again for hanging out with me. Night-night. That looks like I'm stuck here. Let me raid.